Hare Rama, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Jai Shri Krishna Ki Jai.
Let there be peace and love. Welcome to Satsang. Devotion. Devotion is as essential than the plant of knowledge. Devotion is a movement. It's a manifestation which has a direction of its source. It always brings you back from where it comes. So devotion is essential, as knowledge is essential. That makes realization of the self. Nothing is excluded. Through devotion, what is manifested, the creation, is that. You cannot exclude what is manifested. In order to realize, you have to negate whatever can be described. At the same time, one naturally develops the devotion towards the self, towards what is, which are symbolized by the feet of the Guru, the Master. The feet means formlessness, manifested formlessness, to always remind you that even what is manifested is the self. The self only is. So you need to water the plant. All goes at the same time if there is no intention to use something you learn. All that is very natural. So it's not an attitude, it's a spontaneous love, gratefulness, and respect to what is, to who you are, to what the Guru shows you. Nothing can be excluded. That's how this word Maya, illusion, is in fact lila, when devotion flows. When devotion reminds in a natural way that all is the self. Nothing is separated. It was an hallucination to feel so. So it's very rare if somebody can sing devotionally. So thank you. I never excluded that. Even my master showed that it was essential. You need devotion, isn't it, to be obsessed by who am I in reality, to have that quest. And when the quest is disappeared, because suddenly it's realized that never it was hidden. The natural devotion anyway is expressed till this body-mind is alive. It's none other than self-knowledge. If anything arises in you today, it's our last day together, for now. So please, don't keep anything. Finish off with buts and if. With convictions. Free yourself as it is already freed. But arises and then we follow it. Yeah.
You said if there is no intention to use what you learn.
Yeah.
Can this go many... Can you say more about this?
Yes, of course. You see, I don't call it an intention to want to free oneself. If there is an intention there, this has to be kept as long as one frees himself. I mean, you see, if you have any intention in this field of satsang, then naturally, what could it be there? It's to teach, is
Can
to
it be also
become
in the world,
something.
to do something, to use this, to do something else in the
Of
world,
course,
not
because
spiritually.
you get more intelligent, more free in mind. You get clearer. You see, you may get some more powerful presence. So everything can be done, but not with the intention to win or to be successful in the world. This has to go.
And how?
Not watering the intention. Not so. Not having that suitcase. You have to trust. You see, if it is meant that you are successful, it will be done. If it is not meant, it will also be done. But don't worry, if you are in the arms of your own self, it takes better care than anything else of you also. That trust has to be there. No, it doesn't mean behave in the world. This body and mind can do these things. Of course, it's still there. But don't have the intention to... Because an intention has a direction. Then you see the object of intention slowly becomes bigger than the desire, the love to free oneself. So that one has to be very clear. What do I want to realize this incarnation, this life? And you cannot have two desires as important. This is the choice of everyone. Each can be precise with the journey of switch, as long as one wants to keep this. That's why, since we spoke of intention, the day is always offered at the feet of the Guru, you see. And then, whatever is done there, the Guru has to take care. Means the self. You see, in India it's like this, it was like this, it's still there in some beings. And of course for us, it's good to look at that, because we don't have that in our tradition. It's offered. We have to trust. Only through trust, after all, only to trust at the source of I am born, I am alive, you will be freed, and the trust will make your life as it has to be led. Beforehand, if you have any intention, it will be so much twisted and go in wrong directions. You see, I've seen many who went to my master's feet to learn, but they had already the intention to be a guru. Already. How one can know once he realizes if he will be a guru or not? It is not in his hands. So all those personal compulsions have to be put at the feet of the self. And then whatever appears, appears. You do it and you forget it. It is mind. Tension in. It is the mind. Who has got an intention? If you want to be clear, who has got it? Now, if the tension in to free myself, that is the last one to keep. Or the first one, but I mean it is, if there is still somebody, this has to be kept. It will swallow all other intentions. You see, to want to be free, it's an affair of a life. It is not between like a tea time. It is an affair of a life. And so everything is included. How can you exclude anything? Where to exclude it? So this so-called daily life is a wave in the self. It's included, it's the self itself, unless one thinks is someone, is a wave. So nothing can be excluded. If you speak of things, rather they are included. And maybe this much is not really correct to say, because everything is that. You just skip out. Skip out. This is what real renunciation, you see, in fact. Whatever is dear to you, and that you see, oh, it brings me somewhere, instead of bringing me back to the source, you just renounce. Means you don't touch it. A minute is enough. That creates the luggages, you see, every time you take. It's a luggage, it's a heavy suitcase, and in the end you are unhappy, unsatisfied. You suffer. So it's not the way to keep things, to keep intention, to keep whatever. It's not the way. If there is any way, because we still think we are someone, the way is to go back from where everything rises.
Is there any value to seeing this and admitting this?
Is there any what?
Value,
yeah.
to seeing this and admitting this when it's there.
If there was no value of it, then you are totally lost in the world, huh? Which is okay for me, but I mean, that will be the consequence. You see, if you go with whatever rises into the direction of what is suggested, if it is not concerning who am I in reality, you are lost into that direction. That's why once upon a time we were not happy enough, and we started to search, oh, I want happiness, I don't find it in fact. So it is not towards directions that happiness is found or peace. Did I hear well your question? No. So tell me again.
It feels for me radical moment for me. Like,
Yes.
like there is something that is coming up since years, coming and going since years, and I feel it's confusing. It's like hiding the sun of the really, where I'm really,
Want to go?
and it's difficult to explain. Yeah.
Okay, it's difficult, but there is something. If there is something, there must be someone who sees it, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's
It's-
what I was asking, if it's enough, or if it has any value, this type of seeing this and admitting this clearly.
It's very important.
That's what happened for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, it's very important, you see. First, you have to clear yourself. And if it is not, again ask, because this has to disappear. Confusion has to disappear. We are confused because we catch something, and then as soon as you catch it, it looks real. This is the Maya, this is the trick, you see. But in fact, if you are taken by the search of, but who am I in reality? Who am I? You see, you hear, you already are yourself, but it's because you are hypnotized by what rises, and if an object is risen, it's because the subject and the object and the thing together rise together. So you have to ask, who am I? Who is this I who sees a wall, or who sees this and that, or who is busy with something, or who wants even to get rid of something? Is this I real? You go and see. Is it real if you remove the object of it? Do you follow me? Tell me, you don't accept that there is something. Tell me what's on the way. So what's your search just now? What you want?
I want to relieve this split, to
Yeah.
finish with this split.
Yes. Okay. And the split is exactly created because you think you are someone. You think you are someone. And in fact, who you really are is not even to be someone. So the experience that you don't question, I am somebody, creates separation from what you are, in fact, in reality.
I understand. I can step out of this story.
Okay, but then do it. Do it. And whenever it is presented, remember, oh, that was my old way. I don't go there. Whenever it's presented, because the mind will present itself with its ancient power as it thinks, I am the master, I am the reality. It will present itself. But for a while you have to be very strong. How to be strong? Hearing this again and again. Not to go with it.
It's like, it's linked with the ancient guilt of which is
The guilt belongs to somebody, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't exist. It's very ancient in you, huh? It doesn't exist. It's a mirage. You don't want to go again towards this mirage. Yes. Yes. You can laugh, you see.
I never had this put so clearly.
So, don't worry if it still presents itself. Don't worry. It doesn't mean anything. It's just an ancient habit. But now, I don't go there. Keep quiet. You see, this keeping quiet is very essential. Very essential. Because what does it mean? It's a trace of I, but which is no more nourished. So, as it is anyway absolutely nothing in substance, that hallucination will disappear from where it came, which is who you really are. Where are you? Oh, you are there already. Akashi or Akasha? Akasha. From where you have this beautiful name?
No, was the kids, the children in India.
Okay, very nice.
Because I was only looking the sky, and I think in Telugu it means.
It caught you. So Akasha, what are the news in this Akasha?
Only perhaps expose what.
Yeah, tell me something. Tell me good news.
Is since excuse my English, since
If you want to be helped,
no, I
you
want to
try.
try.
Yeah, I know a little bit of Spanish.
Yeah.
You know, we can manage. Okay.
Yeah, since childhood I was a lot of like mystical experience,
Yeah.
like, and that experience makes me search
Yeah.
during all my life, and it continues very strong. This experience when I was in India.
Yeah.
And I was the most strong experience there. But at that time, I couldn't realize what beautiful, what precious was this glimpse. because I realized that there was another desires to accomplish. And then it came 10 years with a lot of suffer, with, for one thing happened to my body and with my daughter. So now, of course, this suffer, I can hear
Yes.
for the first time what I hear before, but now I can hear really.
Yes. Okay. And what do you hear?
Well, what you said is let whatever arise disappears from where it came.
Yeah. And what is that which is ever there, where everything rises and disappears? What is it?
Myself.
Yes. Don't worry, this body and mind is so happy not to deal with anything now anymore. So keep quiet there, be that, hear about that, have the company of that. And don't trouble your mind with something. If you are still searching, don't keep quiet. Ask. It will not be proper to ask the world, so please ask now. Or what do you want me to say? Silence, you see, you can be in silence whenever you like. So Ask me something. Unless I'm in front of my own self totally blossomed and realized, and I'm very happy, like you are. It can happen after all. It would be unheard in Kali Yuga, but I still believe it's possible.
Thinking about putting offering to the self, to the master's feet. I like to offer also that might suggest to me often that I'm shameful. I know I don't believe in it anymore, but it still can affect me.
It affects what? Your past. Who cares? Who cares? Go back from where it was, you see. Who cares? Doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it sometimes sneaks in. Like
No. Doesn't sneak in. It's not. His mirage sneaks. Any mirage, you know. Then what? Now you know. You know, it appears so. Then what? It's not so attractive that you have to hook and then suffer for it. No, it's not attractive. It brings you somewhere again. No. Enough. And it doesn't mean anything. Sorry. Yes, please.
I just got from listening to people,
Yeah.
like kind of shame and guilt. You say are kind of mirages.
Yeah.
What would be the difference between maybe those feelings and something like love?
Oh, there is quite a difference.
Oh, I know they
Yeah,
feel very,
yeah.
very different.
The shame is blocking the love to flow.
They're quite a subjective thing, aren't they?
But what do you mean also by love?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
But love is a positive thing. So
Yeah,
see
that's
it
what I
and
wanted
like,
to
"Ooh,
hear."
Love, bring that on.
Yes.
That's brilliant. But then
And
these
what
ones,
about-
they're not so good.
Okay. And what about if you see the source of positive and negativity and positivity? Then maybe it can include even the feeling of love and even the feeling of a barrier. And you would not care because you are not there. You are at the source of things. What do you think about that? Looks good.
It looks alright.
Yeah, it looks
What's
alright.
the source?
Yeah, where is the
That's-
source?
I'm obviously
Yourself.
happy to these other
Yourself is the source.
chats. What's that?
You will never know because you are the source itself. So you have to keep quiet in your trying to know, otherwise you again make it a new wall or a new so-called positive flow.
So I never try to know myself.
No, you are yourself. But
Just do it.
don't catch something which will tell you about yourself. That will be wrong.
But something like love will tell me about myself.
Do you think that love is to be spoken about?
Yeah.
Just
Well,
no.
yes,
If you
everybody
speak of
needs
love,
to.
it's an objective love.
I try not for it not to be objective.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
tries to be something that's not.
Yeah, but for that you have to see the direction of from where this I who try so hard to only be in love comes from where? Tell me now.
But my I doesn't try to be in love. I know that everybody wants to be in love.
Yeah,
Love's
okay.
something that
You want
happens,
to
isn't
be
it?
freed from those things. So
Oh no, I don't want to be free from
no,
that.
you want to ask.
That's very good.
What do you want then?
Oh, nothing. Just to ask some questions.
Okay, then I ask you a new question to
Okay.
chew.
Yeah.
Huh? Ask
I'll ask another one.
who? No. Who? Who is asking questions? I know you have to tell me. Who is asking questions?
It all gets very complicated.
No, no, you say it all the time. I want this, I see that,
So, for me, that would be kind of like the result of my experience.
So
my
what's the
eye has
experiences?
developed over a long period of time and a lot of experience, and so questions naturally come about.
Yeah, that's what I say. So who has
Yeah.
the questions? It's a question also, why not? Who has the questions?
Well, I'm asking them.
Yes, I. Yes, it's very simple. It's I.
Yeah.
So you can also tell, since it's I, so it's an object of questioning again, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
But we share them. Like that's
no,
what
no,
we
that's
it's not just my
really you
eye,
go
it's
very
everybody
fast.
else's eye.
Yeah, no, again we are a bit lost, but
So,
so I is we go back to I. I becomes an object of a subject, of a question, you see. So from where this I comes? I give you that question to chew sometimes. Okay?
I'm sure on it.
Great. Very nice. It's your first satsang?
In a long time, I went to India with Miguel and
So where did you wander after that, huh?
where do I go after that? Not sure anymore, so that's until this one.
I want to give you back the taste of it.
I very much like the idea of sharing things and talking about.
But here we don't share garbage, huh?
Try not to.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard, isn't it? Because
I can
that's
swallow garbage. To me you can put it, but not to anybody else. I'm a very good swallower of garbage.
It's knowing your own garbage, isn't it? Sometimes you talk garbage and you think it's great. And you need someone to tell you it's bad.
Yeah, you always need someone to tell you till you don't have anything anymore. So. Happy? You want to ask me something or share?
I don't think so.
No? You prefer to sit on what you know or you don't sit anywhere? Tell me. What do you know?
Not much.
I would like to know that little. What do you know?
I don't know.
It's very reduced now. Now you don't know. You thought you know a little bit and now you don't know.
I know what I want to know.
Tell me, what is it?
I want to know how to be more comfortable looking to the flow of the river. Going back to the flow of the river that you talked about on Friday.
You want to go back to the flow of the river?
From what I understood, it is a matter of choice to look upon the flow of the river to
Yeah.
life or to
Yeah.
the world from the point of view of the bed of the river or from the bench or just swim in the flow of the river.
And you would like to
I would like to be more comfortable
with the flow of the river.
from the point of view of the bed of the river. I don't know if I make any sense.
Okay,
It's
tell me.
like-
You are at the bed then? Are
Sorry?
you at the bed? Now. Just now.
The problem is that I'm not sure exactly where I am at this moment.
Yes.
I know I'm
that's
already
right.
not in sufferings as much as I've been,
Yes, yes.
but
Okay.
now I'm not sure.
Okay. If you can see the flow of the river, are you the flow?
No,
So
that is already comfortable.
it's very clear to you.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. And so you keep quiet from where it's very clear to you. You keep quiet. Do you see the flow here?
I see it. I just stop seeing it when I have emotional meltdowns.
No, I speak of now.
Oh, yeah.
So you went again to the flow. You go back from where you can see the flow. Keep quiet. Do you see the flow?
Now?
Always now. Do you see the flow?
I think so.
No. And then you have not gone back from where you can see the flow. You see, if you want to be free from suffering, you have to allow yourself not to catch the flow. Even once, just to show you that it's a movie. It's a movie. You can go in and you can go out. That is no problem, but don't confuse yourself with the flow. So, you spoke of both things, the bed of the river and a flow. I would like at least that you are abiding in the bed of the river, that this is more real for you than the flow. So I say keep quiet from where you can see that all is this flow, and you just leave it for a while and you keep quiet from where you are left. Let's see.
The problem is,
You
Okay.
take back the flow.
yeah, okay.
You see, you take back the flow. I just want you to keep quiet, just a very short time, who cares? Just to make sure for you that you are not victim of this flow. You see it, you are interested, okay. You go there, okay. But go back from where this is seen. Otherwise you suffer. No way out, huh? You know it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then develop more fire to just be at the bed of the river.
That's exactly.
So keep quiet there, keep quiet there, keep quiet there. What do you find there? Tell me. Some news. What do you find there?
In the bed of the river?
We only speak about the bed of the river now. What's there? Tell me something.
Nothing that I can catch or.
Okay. Very good. So be there,
Just
again. Hmm?
Is it okay to want nothing? You know, like in a world where it seems that everyone wants everything. Okay, the mind always wants
Yes.
lots of things all the time.
Sure.
But when I ask myself deeply, the answer is always the same. I just want to be. I want nothing.
Yeah, but that is wonderful. Honor that search. Honor that glimpse, that intelligence you have.
Because sometimes I think, oh, it's probably the mind deceiving me.
Don't
or
listen.
just-
Don't listen to the mind. No, it's not enough. You want this. You can realize it also. You see. So you want nothing. You said this is your deep wish.
Yes.
Yes.
The feeling is always that.
Okay. So do you think that a somebody can wish that? I think it is simply other words to tell, I want to know myself. I want to go back from where I came. Isn't it? Because somebody with a mind cannot exist if you don't give anything to the mind. Yeah?
Yes.
So, very good. So, I want to know myself. Does it come from the self or does it come from the mind, this wish?
Yes, that's my doubt.
So don't have a doubt. It comes from your own self who is so longing to finally be alone, realized.
Yes, that's it. Because
So
things
follow.
of the outer world,
So
it's not.
we don't get. Follow the direction of I want to be myself, where it ends, where this wish disappears, be there. All the rest is the manifestation. You can look at it, don't hook at it. Look, don't hook. And also keep quiet. Is there any other doubt?
No.
So be wise, huh? Very nice. You boycott yourself! You boycott yourself! Not so quick, please! I take it more seriously than you. Hmm? Doesn't matter. What's your name?
No.
No. Something to tell Nuno? Really? Shall I believe it? Prove me that it's true.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, very nice.
The presence of the knowledge of the self,
Yeah,
myself.
yes.
I'm comfortable with that.
You know, instead of being comfortable, this is a poor word. Just, you know, you are overwhelmed by happiness to be yourself. And when one is overwhelmed, what can I do? Just keep quiet. And one cannot listen to anything else. That's wonderful. You don't look in your mind, huh? It's not the time. Your mind is with your shoes. You can have it in half an hour if you like.
Ganga,
Yes, please.
if I understood correctly, I think you said you can take part, you can go in the film and out of the film, but always knowing that you're not the film. But could you say just a little bit more about that relationship that we have to have in our daily lives? We need the mind and we need the body while we are alive.
Of course, yes.
So can you say just, because that relationship for me is always a little bit...
Relation with what?
So that relationship where you need the film, you need to be in the film and out of the film.
Oh yeah, but it's not the same thing which is in and out. The
Yes.
body and mind is always in the film.
Exactly.
Your body and mind is always in the film. It creates the film. Yeah? So what is aware of that movie? Not that you step in and out, but what is aware of that?
Yes. But I think my question is, can you live your daily life, your normal daily life?
You read the lives of the free beings. It's a funny way to say, but read the lives. You will see what a full life they had. You see, full life. Don't worry about life. Life has its own intelligence. What do you think? It will behave very well.
But so can you, did they lead such a life without entering, never thinking they're part of the film?
Even if they are part of the film, who cares? If they realize who they are. You see, it's not to become a witness. You have not to become a witness in the movie. When I drink, I drink. Huh? I'm not witnessing, I drink. I can. Sometimes it happens, but it's an experience. So do your things. That's it. It's a thing. The body-mind does it. You never lost yourself. Never.
So it's never an experience.
It's never
Who
an
you are
experience.
is not an experience.
Excellent. Excellent. What a truth! Oh, it went faster than what you think, huh? You see, all those questions are worries before you realize yourself, because you cannot conceive or imagine relations of this and that, and it's untrue and it's true, and oh my God, you can't, you see, you can't make it up. So, first realize, and you think that realization is so poor that it cannot solve all those worries. They were not worries at all. There are no worries at all. So, go for one thing. Don't worry about the life. It will take care. It will take care, you see. So, do your things. Just react, respond, whatever. But search or realize who you are. first. That has to be the priority. If you want to be successful in happiness, peace, joy, whatever doesn't come and goes, you see, you have to be wise at some point. We never know which other incarnation will give us this luck to have this subject. So let's not have a risk. It is presented to us now. Make full benefit of that. So if there is any question other than relationship, you tell me. This thing of relationships exists only because I think I'm somebody, you see. That separation creates relationship.
Yeah, but we are obliged to relate to even take care of.
Yeah, the
body,
body
mind.
and mind takes
Yeah.
care. Sure. But
And
are
not
you the
to run
body?
away. No.
Are you the body? Are you the mind? That naturally will take care, of course. All is perfect, no? So, who are you? Who are you? Don't think the mind is so clever, it's so much power on you that he will give excellent arguments to make you busy. Excellent. And relationship is one, a juicy one. Oh. Don't worry. No more seeing? Yeah.
Did you say so?
I bring what you told me yesterday. I said no more seeing. You forgot? Doesn't matter.
And they said, you said you're not witnessing you drinking. You just said
Yeah,
you
sure.
don't witness.
Oh, sometimes now I witness because you make me aware of it. You don't need. Why should you? To become a conscious somebody will be still a trouble, no?
I was very worried about witnessing.
Yes, because it is. Yes, you're right. Let's say good meditations, they often lead to that. Be conscious of your mind, of what's going on and so on. But they cannot go further than that. This is the base, to be conscious. But they speak of I am conscious. You see, I am conscious. Not that who you are. It's not about who you are. Of course, this meditation, as I say, all the practices have their golden rights. Because at least it removes habits of few concepts and this and that. But in the end, it's to make ready maybe to hear, listen, it's not about becoming. It's not about transforming this manifestation. The real thing is to realize who you are. Who you are. So for that, just keep quiet. Don't hook at anything which arises in your body and mind. Then it may give you the opportunity for who you really are, for the self, to reveal itself. Doesn't need the means of the mind. Doesn't need the eye conscious of the mind.
I'm just curious, is it possible to say that the identification with the mind and the body is linked to the basic survival instinct that we have to control and take care, otherwise we will not?
The base is I am the body and the mind. I am born. That is the base of the base. I am born.
Like
To
for
believe.
a child, start believing that if you are
I
not,
know.
if you don't take care, you will not.
Of course, my dear, but it is based on a super underground base, which is I am born. The child thinks he is born. He thinks he is the body, the mind, so he will confuse himself with the body and mind. And then comes other things. I have to take care, of course, of my life, and this and that. You see, it's built on the foundation. And what generally happens is that we build. It's a huge building. Sometimes it cracks. So some question comes now. But the foundation are not seen because it's so an identification that it's hard to question that base. I am born. You would say, I don't need, but I'm busy with that. Yes, my dear, but that if you don't grasp, will make you see that you have that conviction, I am born and I will die. It's true if you speak of the body and the mind, this is very true. Am I the body and mind? How can I speak about something if I am it? How can I even be aware of a birth if I am it? What I am can never be objectified. So the mind gets totally cuckoo hearing that, or he gets scandaled, he stops a while, very good, or he loves it. You see, whatever is good, because it stops the daily trends of the mind. This flow that we think we are bound to that flow, it stops. So know that gap, that second is extremely precious. It's the right direction to free yourself from illusions.
I just want to say thank you, but I feel finally, I arrived at satsang.
Oh, it gives me tremendous joy. So, make your life like that. You see, one is so happy because he wandered very long. Very long. Those eyes, huh? Mm.
Do you mind to talk about dreams?
Dreams? Oh, already this is a dream. It's an hallucination, you see. When you are in the dream, when you dream, you think it's real. Amazing. Suddenly, mountains are created and cities and whatnot. I mean, stories unbelievable at once. It's amazing, isn't it? It's a good example to show that maybe this is a dream also.
Just because I have many dreams, the majority of them they are beautiful, but once in a while, of course, there's bad dreams as well. And my mind always tries to find a meaning.
Oh no, you don't do it that anymore. Yes. Already you have to find the meaning of this dream. That's a little detail, you forget it. Yes. You see, it all depends on your search. If you want to make your personality more rich, you can give meanings to everything which happens. Huh? It will surely do the job. If you are attracted by the search of, after all, what is this life? Who am I in this life? What is God? What's the divine? Is there any purpose? And all those questions. You come to see all those questions come to one. You see, to who am I in reality? Who am I? So why to be distracted by secondary questions? Solve that one, everything will be solved. Convinced?
Yeah.
So you don't touch it anymore. Yes.
What I was talking before about is,
Intention?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it humble? Or because my mind wants to put like a, all right, so you need to be humble.
Oh no, you have not to become anything.
Exactly, because he was fixed, right?
No, don't be humble. It's more hard to remove an humble ego than a...
Jump on it quickly.
No humbleness. But surrender. There is nobody there in surrender. Don't listen to any suggestion of your mind from now on. The saints are humble. A free being is not humble, is not anything. Is it clear? Don't hesitate to ask anything. Maybe you have nothing to ask, so it's nice, but yeah.
You were saying that the dreams
Yeah,
were secondary.
yeah,
So everything is secondary
yeah,
besides the
right.
knowing of the self. So my question is that as long, and in our daily lives,
Yeah.
we deal with secondary things
Of course,
all
yes,
the time. So
yes.
as long as we keep the priority
Yeah,
of self-knowledge
yeah,
present
Yeah.
and alive,
Yeah.
and we water it, we should not worry about
No, don't
the rest
worry.
of the things.
Really don't worry. Because you see, they are too clever to undermine this fire to finally free yourself. It is it's their ways, the ways of the mind and the body. So you don't listen, you don't go there. And you do your things. Whatever you do is good.
Okay.
Yeah. The self has to take care of you now. So don't worry.
I have to trust.
Yeah, you have to trust. You trust first your desire to be free, and then the rest will be taken care of. And never doubt, because sometimes it is shown in a way you may not have wished, but it's a grace in disguise. Don't waver from your trust. You want to give me something?
I was thinking in the flow. I was thinking, so it's having ambition, having desire, having frustration. I can understand that that's part of the flow.
Yeah.
And I can, how do I say, I can go with that if I know that I not that.
Yeah.
For example, I know in work I want to be better in my job, or I can go there. It's okay.
Naturally, your body mind, it's a thing of your body mind, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the flow.
Yeah. So don't confuse yourself for that. That's all. Don't confuse yourself. Even though you see you are not like a witness, saying, "Oh, I'm not confusing. I'm doing my work."
Yes.
You see, don't worry about that. Don't be witness. Do your job. You see, it's like the wave. You see, the wave rises. Doesn't need to be conscious. I am a wave. Anyway, it's water. You see, do your things. And when you finish, where do you are when you finish? Where do you are? Quietly in yourself. You see, don't doubt about that. So waves, no waves, who cares? All is included in you. The wave creates time, so it's very important. I should be eternally, but it's a trick of the time. You are, when I say ever, I don't even speak of eternity. It's a split second. You are ever yourself. It's not into time flavor.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Only practices makes you believe you have to be all the time aware. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a foolish concept again from someone who doesn't know. Awareness is not in time. So all the time or not all the time belongs to the mind. That doesn't mean anything for what you are. Yes.
I have no question.
What a lucky man.
Sometimes I get some anxiety
Anxiety.
about it.
About yourself? About whom you have anxiety?
No questions about
Ah, you are sometimes anxious because you have no more questions about who you are?
or no questions about nothing to question.
I think you are very lucky. I think you are very lucky. It is your mind which is coming into trouble because then is not fed. And he knows, oh, in that house I will not be the king again. Don't worry about that. If you have no more questions, they are solved. Must be.
And
They
is
disappear.
the mind that is,
Sorry?
who is pulling the fear
Yeah.
or pushing the button
Yeah.
of
Of that anxiety? I. The one you think you are. Even if it is already a lot emptied, there must be a trace. You see. And that trace shows up sometimes this way. So don't nourish that worry. Don't go there. Very early still. Akasha. You can go. You have nothing. Oh, I forgot to ask something. Nothing is left.
No, is this feeling all the time that all is arising from that. Whatever
Rises
is arising from even
from an hallucinated mind and body. Who are you? Who are you? Like this, you see, bring satsang with you. Whatever question, go back from where it came. And you? Good? Nothing?
It's becoming clearer and clearer.
Okay, not relevant thing. Very good. Who has a relevant thing to tell me? You can. It doesn't matter if you have just heard it's irrelevant, but if it is for you relevant, please tell me. Yeah.
Before I come here.
Sorry?
Before.
Yeah, you
I
come
know
here.
It's not very good, but I will try it.
Yeah.
Before I come here, I write a little question for you.
Okay.
But now it's not so relevant.
Okay.
Because I think
that's something very resolved. But the question was that for me, in satsang, it was, I said it's the truth of the self. It's clear.
Yeah.
But in the deepest of the mind,
Yeah. Yeah.
somehow I feel that, or I'm waiting for,
Yeah.
not wait, I don't know why.
Okay.
Sometimes that I feel that the mind
Yeah.
wants to change, or I'm waiting that my mind change the natural.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow in the day, in the
Yeah.
river, in the flow, in
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
in samsara,
Yeah.
I'm waiting that my mind also understands
Yeah.
the knowledge of the self.
You see, the particularity of who you are is that it's inconceivable.
Yeah.
That you have to hear. The mind cannot conceive it. And when the mind speaks about it, tries, it will speak in paradoxes. Because there is no way to conceive who you are. Happily, otherwise it becomes an object of the mind again, you see. So you have to honor that indication, that quality, that indication. I, myself, is inconceivable, and I will surely not make it conceivable. This is the end of suffering, you see. And you just keep quiet there, honor it, let it realize itself.
When you spoke about the surrender, that comes like a response for that question, because sometimes I feel that some way I cannot surrender myself in the total. Somehow I have something.
So it's not surrender, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The surrender is when I surrenders, as he has seen that it's just a ghost, you see. Otherwise it's not called surrender, it is movement of, generosity or whatever. But surrender means that. It's once for all. Yes. You are okay without telling anything?
I was thinking about
Okay.
when we arrive, we talk about devotion.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know what is this place to be in devotion.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I confuse myself with concepts, maybe. Dharana, dhyana, and devotion. What is what? I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I'm building my path.
Sure. It's the most difficult thing to speak about, I think, devotion, you see. But surely that, what shall I say? I can say that what is also devotion. But let me bring devotion in time. Let me bring devotion in time. So, when devotion is there, it's when a seeker, really is enough with illusions. He wants to be himself, to realize it, because he already knows himself. And he trusts the indications of the self who took a special shape to be understood, you see. So this shape has feet. So the devotion is that flow, it's a movement in still someone in I who still is questioning, is already questioning, am I really what I think I am? So he lives on movements. So he will be very lucky if he puts all the energy of his movements towards the source of the indication. Who am I? And fall in love with that. I want to surrender to what I trust, to what I believe is real. After that is devotion itself, so we may not even say I am devotion. But then we speak of that last what? So keep up to your last breath devotion to the one who pointed out, to yourself, to nothing else you see. Never trust this manifestation, even though if you know this is an illusion. Never trust. Keep all down the feet of your goal. That is not a Western language, I don't care. It is true. So I thank you very much, those invited to
Thank
here. And I love to meet you. It would be